Bethlehem Area Vocational Technical School, or BAVTS, is a career and technical school located in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania that offers many classes for students in the Bethlehem, Northampton, Saucon Valley, and surrounding school districts. Some of these classes are cosmetology, culinary arts, auto collision, web design, carpentry, and health careers. Among other fascinating classes the school has to offer, carpentry is one of the classes taken in the school that teaches kids the fundamentals in constructing everything from big buildings to small apartments to begin their futures as carpenters. Carpenters cut, fit, and assemble wood and other materials in the construction of residential and commercial buildings, highways, bridges, docks, and many more structures. They work from blueprints to the instructions of a boss.
I've been a carpenter since I was 15. I'm now 39 years old, so about 24 years. So I started actually working full-time in the trade when I was 18. So I took up carpentry as a career because ever since I was a kid, I always liked building things, I liked working with my hands, and I always liked working outside.
Carpentry has a lot of safety regulations to protect the worker, and many regulations on how to do something right to protect the people from injury and to make the final project as perfect as it can be.
Make sure you're wearing your safety goggles.
Boots, can't have any necklaces or anything hanging.
No, like, strands hanging.
I gotta tie my hair up because if not, you get caught up in the tool.
Carpenters are hard workers who work long days and sometimes nights to get what they need done on time.
How do I describe carpentry? Carpentry to me is an ever-evolving, ever-changing trade. We've got ways of doing things that are still old school, but we've got a lot of new technologies, a lot of new tools, a lot of new materials that we constantly use, constantly change.
For me, it's like you have to be able to pull your own weight. You know, like just because something's heavy, like you need to at least put some effort into it. You can't be lazy.
In carpentry class, they work on building sturdy walls, floors, and roofs. First-year students work together to build one big room, while second year works on building separate rooms.
Yes, I am. It's like a small house project. It's individual, and the teacher's grading us like if it was a real house, like the time that it takes us to complete the project.
In the class, the students have access to all the tools, including different lengths of wood to build and create their project.
It might not sound like a tool, but your brain is probably the strongest, best tool you have to use for any trade. As far as physical tools in here, we use a lot of hand tools, your hammers, hand saws, tape measures, speed squares, things like that. Portable power tools, circular saws, drills, ladders, all that good stuff.
There are many situations carpenters need to face in this field that can set them back a lot.
Yes, we've run into problems with finishing projects. I mean, you work outside, so weather is an inevitable factor. You're going to get days where it's raining, days where it's snowing that you can't work outside. That'll put you behind with some things, as well as getting materials in at an appropriate time, getting stuff like that done.
Carpenters are always aiming for improvement.
One of the weak things that I have that I'm trying to improve upon is I'm kind of a grab the bull by the horns kind of guy. I like to get in, get things started. What I need to do is take kind of a step back. Usually you're working with a group of guys, a group of people on the job. So you need to kind of learn to delegate and let them do the jobs that they're supposed to do.
Something that I struggle with is like getting everything precisely in the places that I mark them to be.
There are many things that can inspire someone to become a carpenter, and many frustrating things that carpenters face when trying to make a project.
Well, as a little kid, I always wanted to build something out of popsicle sticks and stuff, and that's what basically made me want to do carpentry. The most frustrating part is probably when you get measurements wrong, and like you have to start everything all over, and that's basically my point.
Carpentry in all is a strict environment to keep all workers safe and all the work as perfect as possible without making mistakes.
I tell new students coming in here that even if they don't use this as a career or as a trade, it's still a very valuable skill to learn. You're going to end up living either in an apartment or a house, owning a home, renting a home. So it's still a very good skill to learn to fix things at home.